Broadcasting live from the Riddicks via OBS Studio Broadcast Center at Fordyce Center in Antioch. This is GNASH Hockey on the Middle Tennessee Sports Network, and we're going to kick off the nightcap in our doubleheader just a little bit early. The 3-6 game in the first round of the Henry Hine Cup, 6-seeded Station Camp Liberty Creek taking on the Outlaws. This could prove to be an upset because Station Camp Liberty Creek won the most recent meeting between these two a week ago Monday. And the second meeting ended in a 5-5 tie back in October. The Outlaws having to score the tying goal with 17 seconds left. So this could be a struggle for the 3 seed. Could be the toughest game of the first round for the higher seed. So we're going to get started a little bit early because Franklin and NBA ended at, about a quarter till. They ended 30 minutes before the scheduled start time of this one. So we're going to go on early here. So let's talk about the two teams playing the nightcap. First up, Station Camp Liberty Creek, the 6th seed, coached by Joe Siciliano, went 1-4-2 in the first half of the regular season, 3-4 in the second half. And we're going to go over we can't go over their goalie stats because the goalie stats are not correct. I can go over their final skater stats, though. Joey Siciliano was the team's leading scorer. He had 18 points from 11 goals and 7 assists. Mark White, 10 points from 7 goals and 3 assists. Austin Givens, 10 points from 4 goals and 6 assists. Toby Mahaffey, 9 points from 4 goals and 5 assists. McLean Gregory, 7 points from 4 goals and 3 assists. Tommy Siciliano, 7 points from 2 goals and 5 assists. Andrew Groom, 6 points, all from assists. Jaden Robertson, 5 points from goals. Dylan Karen, Jeff, and Mason Campbell each had 4 points from 3 goals and an assist. Mikey Bernier, 3 points from a goal and 2 assists. Connor Jenny and Aiden Kramer each had 2 points from a goal and from a goal and an assist. Riley Hunter and Patrick McCarthy both had 2 points from assists. Sam Wiseman, a point from a goal. Reese McCormick, a point from a goal. And Braden Croxford had a point from an assist. Kelton Crisp, the only Station Camp skater without a point. And again, I can't go over their goalie stats because they are not correct. On to the Tennessee Outlaws, coached by Chris Deming. Went 2-3-2 in the first half of the regular season, 4-3 in the second half. Here are their final skater stats. Jacob Schenk led the way in scoring, 33 points from 24 goals and 9 assists. He had 17 points in the second half. Josh Kane, 25 points from 8 goals and 17 assists. He had 16 points in the second half. Logan Wood, 11 points from 3 goals and 8 assists. Dalton Alejandro, 10 points from 6 goals and 4 assists. Clive Keeler, 9 points from 5 goals and 4 assists. James Daniel, 8 points from 4 goals and 4 assists. Andrew Leitz and Owen Hervey each had 4 points from 2 goals and 2 assists. Blake Rodemel had 3 points from a goal and 2 assists. Elijah Freeman and Nico Pooley each had 2 points from a goal and an assist. Bob Cobb and Jack Resty each with 2 points from assists. And A.J. Malloy. Oh yeah, Malloy had a goal. Yeah, he had a goal against Rutherford, didn't he? Yeah. I need to pull a goal from Elijah Freeman then. So Elijah Freeman had a point from a goal. A.J. Malloy had 2 points from a goal and an assist. Brendan Lorink, Tyler Ellis, Michael Petak, Hayden Hall each had a point from an assist, and so did Elijah Freeman. And like Station Camp, I also cannot go over the Outlaws goalie stats because they are also not correct. The reason they're not correct is because some of the box scores, the shots on goal have a 0. If you give up goals, you face shots, right? And you don't give up as many shots as you allow in the back of the net.
42 shots.
Tom Spachalski told me that Justin Yanuchili faced 42 shots on Monday from Brentwood in the 5-4 win. Ready to go with the start of this one. Justin Yanuchili going to start in goal for the Outlaws. Carter Galise going to start in goal for Station Camp for this first period. Outlaws will carry the puck towards me. Station Camp will carry it away from me. I am standing behind the goal that Station Camp will defend for the first and third periods, behind and to the left. So the bleachers are the near side, the benches are the far side. And this game is underway. Puck in the Station Camp zone. Jacob Schenk with a shot that misses the net. And then trying to put in the rebound was Josh Kane. And Galise was way out of position, and if Kane had been at a better angle, he might have been able to slide it in. Puck in the left wing corner, battle for it. Taking place, Logan Wood emerging from the crowd, then goes back down low into the corner. And the Bison come up with a puck, flipped ahead up the far side. Toby Mahaffey chasing it into the Outlaws zone, but somebody from the Outlaws got in front of him. And now here's Toby Mahaffey with a shot in the left wing side, turned away by Yanuchili. So Justin Yanuchili having to come up with a save in the first minute. Austin Givens sends it up the left-hand side, or the near side, back into the Outlaws zone. Tommy Siciliano trying to backhand the puck towards the front of the net. Puck now out on the left wing side. Puck whipped around the wall. And we're going to get a whistle for a penalty. A hooking call against the against Station Camp early. Tommy Siciliano going to be the one going to the box. So the Outlaws getting the first power play of the game. 12:33 to go in the first. No goals on the board just yet. Draw be to Galise's right. Winner up. Puck comes out in front, and I think Galise had to knock it away. I don't think either Dalton Alejandro or Owen Hervey got to stick to it. No, one of them got to stick to it because they're saying he made a save. You know, Yanuchili made a save earlier in this, just a couple minutes ago. And Station Camp clear the puck. Ref had his hand in the air. Linesman had his hand in the air. They're shorthanded, dude. Winner of this game will play the Hendersonville Centennial winner on Monday at 7 p.m. in a winner's bracket semifinal on Rink B at Centennial. The loser will play the loser of that game in the game immediately after at 8:30. Station Camp fire the puck down ice once again. Puck cleared down ice by Austin Givens. Under a minute left in the power play for the Outlaws, as they clear the puck out of their zone again. Brought into the Station Camp end. But leaving it behind him going down the slot as he was maneuvering around defenders was James Daniel. Now he has it back in the slot. Stops. Takes a shot. I think it was blocked. Yeah, it was blocked by Sam Wiseman, who took it in the left shin, and came up limping. Puck is up behind the net. 30 seconds left of the power play. Held into the right point by Jacob Schenk. Trying to send it down the wall. Was broken up by the stick, I think, of Dylan Karen, Jeff. Now out on the far side, Wiseman clears off the stick of Logan Wood and out to center. Puck now back in the Station Camp zone. Put out in front. The backhander from Wood. Stopped by Galise. Cleared away from the front of the net. Penalty time against Station Camp is up. They're back at even strength. Puck fired down ice. Yanuchili leaves it for Schenk. Schenk. It was not Schenk. It was a teammate of his falling over at the end boards. Now here's Logan Wood back in the Station Camp zone to the front of the net. A shot stopped by Galise. He's got it covered at his right-hand post. 10-10 left in the first. No goals on the board yet. The Outlaws controlling the offense early. Draw me to Galise's right. One by the Outlaws, and a shot off a stick and into the netting above the glass. A shot from A.J. Malloy. Draws to the right of Galise. Station Camp win it and fire it down ice. Reese McCormick icing. Reese McCormick was in a foot race with Nico Pulley, but it's called for icing. They'll drop it to Galise's right again. Well, Station Camp win it and bring it out to center. Braden Croxford on the far side. Pushes it into the Outlaws zone. Puck comes back up to him at the right point as he enters, and he fires it past the net. Puck now out on the near side. Sam Wiseman banks it off the near boards ahead to Connor Jenny out at center. Jenny brings it into the Outlaw zone, taking a shot over the net. Back the other way come the Outlaws. Nico Pulley, right wing side of the Station Camp zone. His shot is over the net. Jaden Robertson back the other way. Robertson had only 5 goals in the regular season. He scored them all in the second half. Puck goes out of play on the far side. 8:49 left in the first. No goals on the board. Draws on the dot in front of the Outlaw bench. By the way, we did get a confirmation. Rutherford beat Independence 6-1. Jaden Robertson shot in the left wing side of the Outlaw zone, stopped and covered up by Yanu Chile. So, Rutherford on Monday at 7:40 on Rink at Centennial will play the Brentwood USN winner. Hine Cup winners bracket final will be at 9:15 p.m. here on the North Rink in Antioch. 2 weeks from tonight, February 21st, it will follow the Preds Cup winners bracket final. Oh no! The Outlaws score! Don Alejandro, the blue line at the left point of the Station Camp zone, flips the puck through the air. It comes down. Galise crouches down, and it bounces through him into the back of the net. What an odd way to score. The Outlaws go up 1-0 with 8:24 to go in the first. Outlaws win the draw. Bring it into the Station Camp zone. Clive Keeler behind the net. Comes out to the left wing side. Pass across at the blue line, stolen by Toby Mahaffey. Mahaffey into the Outlaw zone to the front of the net. A backhander. Score! It's in! He backhands it underneath Yanu Chile and in. And just 23 seconds after the Outlaws take the lead, Toby Mahaffey goes to the other end of the rink to tie the game. 1-1 with 8:01 left in the first. Puck brought into the Station Camp zone. James Daniel behind the net, put it out in front. Clive Keeler couldn't get a stick on it to redirect. Clearing attempt held into the blue line, but then it comes to Joey Siciliano, and he clears it out on the second attempt. Puck brought back into the Outlaw zone. Toby Mahaffey shot from an odd angle, stopped and covered up by Yanu Chile. Wanting to get the puck fed to him in front was McLean Gregory. From center, Andrew Grooms fires it on goal. Stopped by Yanu Chile. Puck put out in front. Oh, and nobody in a maroon sweater could get a stick on it. Now back the other way come the Outlaws. Oh, nice move by James Daniel in front of shot. Stopped by Galise with a left leg pad. Then he takes a big hit from Tommy Siciliano. Clive Keeler up. There's going to be a penalty, I think, against Siciliano for that hit. One of the refs has his hand in the air. Shot was blocked. Still in the zone. Another shot misses the net to the left of Galise. Tommy Siciliano touches up the puck. And interference is going to be the call. And Siciliano going to the box. So the Outlaws return to the power play. Game tied at 1, 6:42 to go. In the first, draw is going to be to the right of Galise. 6:42 left in the first, I should say. Draw is to Galise's right. Is it a 2 and a 10? Patrick McCarthy going to go into the box. I guess it's a 2 and a 10. So Patrick McCarthy is going to sit in the box alongside Siciliano, the younger Siciliano. Draw one by Station Camp and cleared out by Austin Givens. Outlaws player with it behind his own net. Passes it ahead. Carried into the Station Camp zone on the right wing side. Hayden Hall drops it back to Josh Kane. Kane out high to Jacob Schenk. Now Logan Wood back to Schenk. Still at the blue line. Schenk shots turned away by Galise. Clive Keeler was right in front of the net for a tip. I think it may have gone off of Galise's right leg pad. Here's Josh Kane backhanding it wide to the left of Galise from the left circle. Hayden Hall in the right wing corner trying to drop it behind the net for Clive Keeler. Keeler passing it out high, but we get a whistle. The net is out of position. 69 seconds left in the power play. 5:51 to go in the first. Game still tied at 1. Draw be to Galise's right. Draw one by the Outlaws. Puck fired over the net by Owen Hervey. Cleared out by the Bison. Minute left in the power play for the Outlaws. Oh, and a big hit at center. And moving in on goal is James Daniel, and his shot gloved and held onto by Galise from right in front. Joey Siciliano with a big hit on Dalton Alejandro at center. James Daniel carries the puck right to the front of the net, and Carter Galise uses the glove. Draw to his right. One by the Outlaws. Alejandro's shot blocked. Andrew Leitz, left wing corner. Trying to come out to the front of the net. Galise jabs the puck away. And the puck cleared. Actually, it was a pass from Alejandro that split the defenders and went all the way back down the ice towards the Outlaw net. Had to be pushed away by Yanu Chile. Under 30 seconds left in the power play for the Outlaws. Puck cleared out by Dylan Karen Jeff, and he'll go to the bench for a change. And McLean Gregory putting the puck in front for, I think, Joey Siciliano, and his shot stopped by Yanu Chile. Big shorthanded chance late as the penalty time against Station Camp is up. They're back at even strength, and it is a 2 and 10 against Tommy Siciliano because Patrick McCarthy's the one who came out of the box. And we're going to have an Outlaw player go to the box now. And it's going to be Blake Rodamel. Now we're going to have coincidentals. Joey Siciliano's going off along with Rodamel. So both teams' players, or each side's player who's wearing jersey number 6 in the box. So coincidentals, 4:38 left in the first. Still 1-1. I did not see the penalties that the referee signaled. Draw is going to be to Yanuchili's left. Some disagreement about who should be out on the ice for Station Camp. I'm going to say Toby Mahaffey has to stay out and Jaden Robertson has to go back to the bench. Throws to the left of Yanuchili, won by Station Camp, and backhanded shot from the slot. A back to the net, backhanded shot from the slot, missed. Puck now back in the Bison zone, picked up by Sam Wiseman, standing behind his own net. Passes over to Patrick McCarthy, who pass went out to the middle of the ice, and a shot from A.J. Malloy, top of the left circle, gloved and held onto by Galise. And he and Tyler Ellis disagreeing about where Ellis should have been in position for the shot. For a rebound, maybe. Draw is going to be to Galise's right. Draw one by the Outlaws. Puck sent around the boards to the far side. Jacob Schenk knocked down. Here's McLean Gregory. Almost skated away from the puck, trying to maneuver it. He clears it out to center. Outlaws pick it back up. Aiden Kramer from his own zone. Backhands it over to Andrew Grooms. Grooms falls down near his own net. They're going to call Logan Wood for pulling him down. Going to call him for tripping. So Station Camp will get their first power play of the game. 3:39 to go in the first. The game is tied at 1. Draw to Yanuchili's right. Draw one by Station Camp, shot from the left wall, and Austin Givens going to be turned away by Yanuchili. Puck comes back to Givens, passes down low. Mahaffey couldn't get a stick on it in the left wing corner. Puck coming around to the far wall, and it ends up going out of play into the Outlaw bench. Draws to Yanuchili's left. One by Station Camp, shot from Austin Givens near the left point, turned away by Yanuchili. Givens again, take another shot, stopped by Yanuchili. And we get a whistle. We're going to have a penalty against Station Camp. No. They call a hand pass against Station Camp? Okay. 78 seconds left of the power play. 2:57 to go in the first, still 1-1. Draw on the dot in front of the bleachers across from the Outlaw bench. Puck in the Station Camp zone. Bison with it. Austin Givens. Passing it up the near side. Toby Mahaffey will dump it into the Outlaw zone. Yanuchili comes out to play it. He'll leave it behind the net for Hayden Hall. Hall trying to fire it around the wall. Puck came up to the blue line. Austin Givens sending it back to the right wing corner. Yanuchili came out to play it with Bison players in the zone. Now the puck near the right-hand side of the net. And I think the net got knocked off its pegs. Yeah, it did. Knocked out of position. So the whistle blown on that. We're in the last minute of the power play for the Bison. 2:27 to go in the first. Game tied at 1. 49 seconds left of the power play. Draw to the right of Yanuchili. One by Station Camp. Puck out in front of the Outlaw net and backhanded out by, I think, Elijah Freeman. Yeah, no, it was Clive Keeler. Joey Siciliano behind his own net. Under 30 seconds left of the power play for Station Camp. Nice pass to Jaden Robertson, who stops it with his stick, leaves it for Patrick McCarthy. McCarthy now trying to behind the back or around the back pass to somebody in the slot, but nobody in a maroon sweater was there, so it ends up back in the Station Camp zone. Now the puck out at center, and up. We're going to have a penalty against Station Camp. Dalton Alejandro had the stick knocked out of his hands by Joey Siciliano, who's going to go back to the box. So there goes the power play for Station Camp. We'll have 4 seconds of a 4-on-4, and then the Outlaws will return to the power play. 1-1 with 1:42 to go in the first. Draw's going to be to Carter Galice's left. Draw one by the Outlaws, but out of position was Hayden Hall, so he couldn't keep the puck in the zone. Penalty time against the Outlaws is up. They're now on the power play for 1:56. Logan Wood to Hayden Hall, moving to the left wing. Down towards the goal line in the left wing corner. Trying to push him off the puck was Austin Gibbons. Pass out, there's a shot, gloved and held on to by Galice. That shot coming from Jacob Schenk. Draw will be to Galice's left again. Outlaws, Jacob Schenk, right point. Passes over to the left point, Logan Wood. Moving down towards the top of the left circle. Shot, score! I don't know if Clive Keeler got a stick on it or not, but it goes through the legs of Galice into the back of the net. And the Outlaws convert the power play to go up 2-1 with 72 seconds left in the first. Outlaws trying to bring the puck back in the Station Camp zone. They do. A.J. Malloy shot in the right circle. Gloved and held on to by Galice. Exactly a minute left in the first. Drawn to the left of Galice. One by Station Camp. Here's Joey Siciliano. Backhanding it in front to Mahaffey. And his shot stopped and covered up by Yanu Chile. Draw to the left of Yanu Chile. One by Station Camp. Puck out in front of the net. Outlaws clear it away. It's in the Station Camp zone. Toby Mahaffey backhanding it over to McLean Gregory. Puck out at center, picked up by Joey Siciliano. Siciliano in the Outlaw zone, trying to go to the front of the net. Hands it off. Gregory couldn't get the shot away. Under 30 seconds left of the period. Actually, we're down to the last 20. Puck ends up back in the Station Camp zone. Sam Wiseman behind his own net gives it away to Clive Keeler. Keeler out towards the blue line. Gives it away to Siciliano. Pass ahead to Mahaffey, who was waiting at the station or the Outlaw blue line, came towards the front of the net, turned away by Yanu Chile, and that is it for the first period. Dalton Alejandro getting the scoring started with a weird goal from the left point, and he flipped it through the air, and it bounced through Carter Galeese into the back of the net, and then just 23 seconds later, it was Toby Mahaffey tying the game up for Station Camp, and then power play goal for the Outlaws towards the end of the first, and so the Outlaws are leading Station Camp 2-1 at the end of one in the Hine Cup 3-6 game. Second period underway. Carter Galeese still in goal for Station Camp. Justin Yanuchili still in goal for the Outlaws for the second period. Station Camp will carry the puck towards me. Outlaws will carry it away from me. Outlaws with it in their zone deep. Jacob Schenk fires it off the far boards, held in at the left point. Austin Givens took a shot that went off his stick and passed the net to the right of Yanuchili. Puck comes out to the right point. Mikey Bernier fires it down the wall. I think he was expecting Joey Siciliano to stay down low and maybe get the puck himself. I think they called offside warning against the Station Camp, actually. Puck ends up back in the Station Camp zone deep in the right wing corner. Now back the other way come the Bison. Toby Mahaffey. Right wing side of the Outlaw zone. Got Blake Rodemel pinned to him, and Rodemel forced him off the puck. Backhands it around the kick plate to the far side. Givens trying to go to the slot. Sends it through the top of the crease. Trying to pass it to the slot, I mean. Here's Schenk. Firing it through center for an icing. He had Josh Kane at the other end trying to dive out to catch the puck with his stick, but he could not. 12:46 left in the second. 2-1 the Outlaws lead. Draws Deanna Chile's right. USN leading Brentwood 2-0 in the third period in the 4-5 game. Winner of that will play Rutherford on Monday. Loser will play Indy on Monday. Hayden Hall clearing the puck out of his own zone. Back in the Outlaw zone, Justin Yanuchili backhanded it off the end kick plate. Dylan Karanjeff comes up with it, tries to put it out in front. Held in at the left point by Aiden Kramer. No, it was not held in. It just went over the blue line and out. So Station Camp had to get back on side. Hayden Hall banking it off the near boards to Dalton Alejandro, left wing side of the Station Camp zone, and his shot gloved and then dropped by Carter Galeese. Now the puck down deep in the Station Camp zone. Puck backhanded across, and then a backhanded try from the left circle was blocked. Now the Bison clear the puck out. It's trickling back into the Outlaw zone. And Mark White in a foot race with Cameron Wells gets off a little backhander that Yanuchili gloves and hangs on to. 11:23 to go in the second. Still 2-1 Outlaws. Draw was to the right of Yanuchili. Outlaws can't clear it. Held in the zone. A shot from the blue line, and Sam Wiseman gloved and held on to by Yanuchili. Centennial leading Hendersonville 3-2 after 2 in the 2-7 game. That game got started late because of issues with the Zamboni. Although the fact that It's not even 9:40, and they're through two. Means it's going on pretty quickly, or going along pretty quickly, as a shot at the other end goes off a stick into the netting above the glass. Draw is going to be to the right of Galise. Bison brought the puck out to center, but Outlaws sent it back the other way. So Stacia Campbell bring it out once more. Nice move by, McLean Gregory, but Reese McCormick had gone over the blue line before he did. Offside. Draw going to be on the dot across from the station camp bench. Won by the Outlaws, but it's tapped off the stick of Owen Roeder, and then an on-angle shot from Joey Siciliano, bottom of the left circle, gloved and held onto by Yanu Chile. Draw to Yanu Chile's right. Here's James Daniel, right wing side of the station camp zone, taking a shot. Gloved and held onto by Carter Galise. Draw will be to his right. Draw one by the Outlaws. They're saying Josh Kane scored that second goal for the Outlaws as a shot from the left point. And Blake Rodemel, I think, going to be turned away by Galise. Puck out high to Owen Roeder, knocked off his stick and out to center. And now back the other way come the Bison. Joey Siciliano could not get around the back checking. I think it was Roeder. Rodemel was in there too. Puck out at center. Clive Keeler. Left wing side of the Outlaws zone, and the puck taken away. Cleared out by the Bison. Cleared out again, now brought back in Owen Hervey on the left wing side. Knocked off his stick and out. Puck carried back into the station camp zone, and a backhander from the left wing side over the net. Puck now in the right wing corner. Puck whipped around the boards to the near side, held in Rodemel. Fires it down deep. Shot in the left point, Rodemel blocked. Here's Toby Mahaffey carrying it out. Mahaffey into the Outlaw zone with a shot, blockered up into the air by Yanu Chile. Now Mahaffey turns around and shoots. Stopped to cover up by Yanu Chile. Puck came to Mahaffey, bottom of the left circle. He turned around and shot it. Yanu Chile made the stop. 8:25 left in the second. Still 2-1 Outlaws. Draw to Yanu Chile's right. It's won by the Bison, but Dylan Karenjeff couldn't hang on to it. Back the other way comes Logan Wood. Wood, left wing side of the station camp zone, stopped and held on to. A shot stopped and held on to by Galise. Draw be to the right of Galise. Draw was won by the Outlaws. Open. Hayden Hall falls over at center. Dylan carries it to the other end, and he backhands it wide to the right of Yanu Chile from right in front of the net. Hayden Hall went down at center and gave Karen Jeff the space. Puck still in the Outlaw zone on the right wing side. Outlaws able to clear it. Now here's Josh Kane trying to pass it over to Jacob Schenk. Drops it back actually to Logan Wood. His shot turned away by Galise. Puck put out in front. Schenk a shot. Oh, into the netting above the glass. I think he missed it completely. Or maybe it went off a stick and over. I think it went off a stick and over. They're going to drop it to the left of Galise. 7:33 left in the second. Still 2-1 Outlaws. Draw one by the Outlaws. Here's Bob Cobb, left point. Took a shot that was turned away by Galise. Puck comes back his way. Now the Bison come up with a puck and exit the zone. Passed ahead to Joey Siciliano. He's in the Outlaw zone. A shot from the slot. Stopped and covered up by Yanu Chile. Sorry, it was Jaden Robertson. Draw will be to Yanu Chile's left. Puck sent towards the front of the net, but knocked away by Nico Pulley. Now the puck sliding through center. And the Outlaws with it. I think it's Andrew Leitz trying to put it in front. Now it's down low. Yep, that's Leitz out there. But he does not have the puck for the moment. He's looking for it on the right wing side. Passed out to the left point, and Bob Cobb. Cobb taking a shot, missed the net. Puck cleared out by the Bison. It's back in the Outlaw zone. Trying to clear it out, Andrew Leitz, and it poked off his stickers, Patrick McCarthy. Past the slot, intercepted Dalton Alejandro. Alejandro carrying it to center. Into the station camp zone, trying to leave it in front for Leitz. It was intercepted, and it's going to be iced by the Bison. 6:14 left in the second. 2-1 Outlaws still. Draw is going to be to the right of Galise. And the Bison grab the puck at center. Brought into the Outlaw zone, and a shot from Joey Siciliano. Stopped and covered up by Yanu Chile. And he stopped the rebound try as well. Draw to Yanu Chile's right. Oh, and somebody from station camp shot the puck. And it almost went over. It looked like it was going to go over the left shoulder of Yanu Chile into the back of the net, but he saves it with his left arm and covers. Draw will be to his right again. Puck at center. Blake Rodemail trying to send it into the station camp zone. Bison come up with it. Toby Mahaffey, right wing side of the Outlaw zone. A shot blockered up into the air by Yanu Chile, and it goes into the netting above the glass. 5:37 left in the second. Still 2-1 Outlaws. Draw by Yanu Chile's left. There's one by the Outlaws. Hayden Hall behind his own net. Comes out to his left. Banks the puck off the near glass ahead to Owen Hervey at center. Hervey sends it brings it into the Bison zone. Going to the front of the net. A shot. Score! Owen Hervey right to the front of the net. Fires it past the blocker of Carter Galise into the back of the net. And the Outlaws have breathing space They take a 3-1 lead with 5:14 left in the second. Outlaws won the draw, but Station Camp trying to get the puck away from them. Sent into the Bison zone and immediately cleared out. Here's Connor Jenny, left wing side of the Outlaws zone. Shot blocked by the skates of Cameron Wells, and now James Daniel will bring it out of the Outlaws zone into the Station Camp in on the right wing side. Some nice maneuvering, but he can't get past the last back checker, who swipes the puck away. Puck out at center. Wells dumps it back in. Here's Josh Kane shooting with the left wing or left circle of the Station Camp zone, and Carter Galeese making the save. Puck out on the far side. Kane falls over at the end boards, passes the puck behind the net. Somebody put it out in front. Bison trying to clear it out. And it did just go over the blue line and was brought back in offside by Logan Wood. 3:59 to go in the second. 3-1 Outlaws. Draw was won by the Outlaws. Puck carried into the Station Camp zone. And shot in the right circle, stopped by Galeese. Rebound cleared away from the front of the net. Jacob Schenk carrying it down the left wing. Out in front, intercepted. Tommy Siciliano tried to clear it out, could not. And it's cleared out on the second attempt. It's in the Outlaws zone. Logan Wood with it. Passes over to the near side, Kane. Now it's Jacob Schenk, and it got away from him right as he crossed the Station Camp blue line. It's out at center again. Here come the Bison again, and a shot from the top of the left circle, and Mark White gloved and held on to by Yanu Chile. 3:04 to go in the second, still 3-1 Outlaws. Draw was to Yanu Chile's right. I think the Bison won it, but they turned it right over to the Outlaws. Puck in the Station Camp zone, immediately cleared out. Jaden Robertson, right wing side of the Outlaws zone, wanted to pass it by Dalton Alejandro. Sent around the kick plate to the far side. Alejandro brings it out of the zone. Into the Station Camp zone on the left wing side. His shot blocked. Tries to put it out in front. There's a tussle for it. Andrew Leitz trying to get the shot off. I think it was blocked. Puck comes up to Blake Rodemel. He passes down to the left wing corner. And trying to put it out in front was Alejandro. Galeese down in the crease. He's got it covered. Elijah Freeman and Andrew Leitz were out in front of the net. Neither one of them could get a stick on the puck. 2:21 to go in the second. Still 3-1 Outlaws. Draw going to be to Galeese's left. One by the Outlaws. They carry it to the front of the net, and a shot from Leitz stopped and covered up by Galeese. Draws to the left of Galise. Won by Station Camp. Brought into the Outlaw zone. Shot off the leg of Alejandro and past the net. That was Joey Siciliano shooting from the slot. Blake Rodamel trying to flip it up the near side. Held into the right point, Sam Wiseman. Pass down, intercepted by Blake Rodamel. Tried to clear. Wiseman holds it in again at the left or right point. Fires it around the kick plate. Now sent back to the near side by Toby Mahaffey, and a shot from the right half wall, and Joey Siciliano gloved and held onto by Yanu Chile. 1:41 left in the second, still 3-1 Outlaws. Draw to the left of Yanu Chile. Station Camp with it. McLean Gregory passing out to the left point. Riley Hunter passing over, shot, score! Sam Wiseman, top of the right circle, fires it into the top corner on the right-hand side of the net. Station Camp back within a goal. It's 3-2 Outlaws with 88 seconds left of the second. USN beat Brentwood 3-0. So USN will play Rutherford on Monday night at 7:40 in the first winner's bracket semi. Brentwood will play Indy. As a shot from the Outlaws is stopped and held onto by Galise. Brentwood will play Indy in the first elimination game at 5:30. I think that was Owen Hervey who had that shot at the other end. Draws to the left of Galise, won by the Bison. Carried into the Outlaw zone. In front, Joey Siciliano, shot, score! 15 seconds after they get within one, they tie it. Joey Siciliano carried it down the bench's side of the ice, cut right to the front of the net, and fires it into the back. It's 3-3 with 73 seconds to go in the second. Bison win the draw. Actually, they did win the draw, push it into the Outlaw zone. Logan Wood comes up with it, tries to clear, held into the right point. Bob Cobb banks it off the near glass and out. Last minute of the second. Now Jacob Schenk into the Bison zone, trying to get to the front of the net. Put it out in front for Josh Kane, but the puck sent away from the front of the net. And now, here come the Bison again. Mark White. Backhander off his stick and well past the net to the left of Yanu Chile. Puck cleared out by the Outlaws. Here's Austin Gibbons. Passing ahead, Tommy Siciliano deflects it into the Outlaw zone under 30 seconds left of the period. Here's Jacob Schenk back in the Bison end. Passes it up to the right point, Nico Pulley. Back down to Schenk, put out in front, trying to redirect it in is Kane. But I think Galise made a save or two, or made at least one. Now back the other way come the Bison with 10 seconds left of the period. A shot from Tommy Siciliano kicked away by Yanu Chile with a left leg pad. Puck sent towards the front of the net, but it was blocked by Nico Pulley. Shot wouldn't have counted anyway. Time runs out on the second. Owen Hervey put the Outlaws up 3-1. But then the Bison come back, scoring twice in 15 seconds. First goal from Sam Wiseman, then the second from Joey Siciliano. And the 3-6 game in the Henry Hine Cup opening round is tied at 3 at the end of 2. Ready to start the third period of this one. Carter Galise still in goal for Station Camp. Justin Yanuchili still in goal for the Outlaws for this third period. Outlaws will carry the puck towards me. Station Camp will carry it away from me. If we're still tied at the end of regulation, we go to a 5-minute 3-on-3 sudden victory OT. Outlaws went up 3-1 at one point in the second, but Station Camp came back to tie it. How will this one finish? Puck is in the Outlaw zone. Now here come the Outlaws zone. Taking a soft little bump was Brennan Larink, and that caused him to fall over. Tyler Ellis fell over on top of him. And now here's Dylan Karanjeff, left wing side of the Outlaw zone. Stops, passes it off, and a little redirect is stopped by Healy. And the puck cleared out by the Outlaws. Not sure that redirect was from it. I think it may have been Mark White with a redirect. Puck back in the Outlaws zone. Hayden Hall with it. Is that Clive Keeler? It's Hall. He got bumped off it at center. And now back the other way. Sam Wiseman's shot turned away by Yanuchili. And the puck, I think, ended up going out of play off an Outlaw stick because they're going to drop it to the right of Yanuchili. 12:47 left in regulation. The game is tied at 3. Winner of this game plays the Hendersonville Centennial winner. The loser plays the loser of that game. Draws to the right of Yanuchili. And here's Joey Siciliano, shot in the left wing boards, gloved and held onto by Yanuchili. Puck back in the Station Camp zone on the left wing side. Logan Wood trying to put it out in front. Bison trying to clear, held in by Hayden Hall. Wood with it. Inside the left circle, shot. Stopped and held onto by Galise. Gloved and held onto. Draw beat it was right. Try one with the Outlaws, and a shot hit a body and went across the front of the net. Joey Siciliano out at center, trying to get it to McLean Gregory. Puck is in the Outlaw zone. Toby Mahaffey will dump it. Puck comes out to the left point. Austin Givens shot. I think it may have missed the net. I don't know if they're putting it up on the board. They said Yanuchili got a piece of it. Puck carried back into the Station Camp zone. Owen Roeder got knocked down. Joey Siciliano, left wing side of the Outlaw zone. Shot missed the net to the left of Yanuchili, and then it slapped past the net or slapped behind the net by Toby Mahaffey. Here's Joey Siciliano, left wing side of the Outlaw zone. Jordan going to the front of the net. Shot! Stopped by stopped by Yanuchili from in tight. There's going to be a penalty coming up against the Outlaws. I think they called hooking against Josh Kane. So Station Camp on the power play. Game tied at 3, 11:06 to go in regulation. Draw was won by the Outlaws. They get it out of the zone. Andrew Grooms is going to bring it back in from center on the left wing. It's taken away. Clearing attempt was knocked down at the blue line. And the Outlaws will clear the puck down ice in the second attempt. Caught up to by Wiseman. Wiseman behind his own net, backhanding it to his left. And Mark White across. No, that was not White. That was Grooms going across to White, who redirected it out of the zone. Now Connor Jenny pushing it down the right wing side of the Outlaws zone. Into the left wing corner. Hayden Hall beats him to the puck. Puck held into the blue line. Sam Wiseman shot blocked. Carried back the other way. James Daniel around a defender, but he lost the puck. Bumped right into Grooms and lost the puck. Odd angle shot from Owen Hervey, turned away by Galeese. Under a minute left in the power play for the Bison. Here is Mark White. White out to center. White had plenty of space. Brings it into the Outlaws zone on the right wing side. Rounded defender trying to get to the front of the net. Puck knocked off his stick. And Jenny with a shot. I think he missed. White lost the puck, but there was Jenny on the left-hand side going to the front of the net, but I think he missed. Jenny holding on to the puck, getting off a shot that was blocked by a diving James Daniel. Under 30 seconds left of the power play for the Bison. Puck out at center. Joyce Siciliano brings it back into the Outlaw zone on the left wing side, taking a shot. Stopped by Yanu Chile. Rebound cleared out of the zone. Austin Givens catches up to it inside the station camp end. Passes ahead to Joey Siciliano. Puck taken away. Clive Keeler around the back of the Bison net. Penalty time against the Outlaws is up. They're back at even strength. Now Keeler behind the net again. Wanted to put it out in front. Comes out to the left wing side. Drops it back behind the net for Josh Kane. Kane pushed into the boards. Odd angle shot from the right wing boards by Dalton Alejandro to be knocked away by Galeese. Back the other way goes Tommy Siciliano, right wing side of the Outlaw zone, below the goal line. Around the back of the net, wanted to maneuver it to the front of the net, but it got away from him. Puck out at center, Toby Mahaffey with it. Hendersonville beat Centennial 6-3. Wow, the 7 seed upsetting the 2. So Centennial will play the loser of this game on Monday. Hendersonville the winner. Could we have an all Sumner County winners bracket semi? That'd be wild. That'd be fun. As the Bison end up icing the puck from their own zone. 7:57 left in regulation, still 3-3. Draw to the left of Galeese, won by the Outlaws. And pucks it towards the front of the net, but Mason Campbell steals. And it ends up back in the Outlaw zone. Now Tennessee coming back the other way. Logan Wood, left wing side of the States Camp zone, is shot. I think it hit off the outside frame. On the outside of the net on the right-hand side. The outside frame on the right-hand side of the net. Be a better way to say that. Wood near the right half wall. Took a shot that went off his stick across the front of the net. Hayden Hall at the end boards. Put it out in front, but Josh Kane couldn't get a stick on it. Puck at the end boards, Kane. Put out in front, but there is Riley Hunter. Riley Hunter was standing right in front of his own net. He intercepts and clears. Puck sent back the other way. It's back in the station camp zone. With it is Mason Campbell. Ahead to Joey Siciliano. I don't know if Joey just nicked it or if it hopped over his stick and out. It's back in the station camp zone at the end boards. Josh Kane falls over. Jacob Schenk comes in to pick up the puck. Schenk out on the left wing side, out towards the blue line. Taking a shot off a skate, came to the front of the net. Galeese had to turn it away. Then an on angle shot to be stopped by Galeese. Here's Schenk. Bottom of the left circle shot hit the bottom bar on the outside of the net on its right-hand side. Clearing attempt held in by Kane. His shot stopped by Galeese. who then bumped into the right-hand post and knocked the net loose. Gleese almost slid too far to his right. He didn't see that shot from Kane coming. It glanced off his left leg pad. 6:24 to go in regulation. Game still tied at 3. Draws to Gleese's left. One of the Outlaws, A.J. Malloy, carrying it over to the left wing side. Put that in front. Oh, and whiffing at it from right in front was Andrew Leitz. He whiffed on the one-timer. Back the other way goes Toby Mahaffey, left wing side of the Outlaw zone, trying to back in front for McLean Gregory. That's broken up. Shot from Joey Siciliano, stopped by Yano Chile, and he's got it covered. 5:53 to go in regulation, still 3-3. Draw to the left of Yanu Chile. One by the Outlaws. Puck carried to center. Station Camp take control back. Joey Siciliano, left wing side of the Outlaw zone. A shot misses the net to the right of Justin Yanu Chile. Puck now behind the net. Toby Mahaffey trying to get to it. Puck coming up towards the left point, but it slows down. So Andrew Grooms didn't move down to try and take the puck. He's still up top, and the Outlaws are going to end up icing it. 5:10 left in regulation, still 3-3. Drawby to the right of Yanu Chile. Outlaws win it. Bring it to center. But then it ends up rolling off Logan Wood's hands into the Station Camp penalty box. Draw right at center ice. It ends up going into the Outlaws zone. Bob Cobb trying to clear. Logan Wood has it. Tried to pass across. I think it was knocked down by Dylan Karanjeff. Puck near the left wing corner. Now Wood behind his own net. Passes to his left. And it's carried into the Station Camp zone, and a shot from the left circle. Jacob Schenk gloved and held onto by Gleese. 4:34 to go. Still 3-3. 4:34 to go in regulation. Drawby to Gleese's right. Outlaws won it, but Station Camp take it away and clear it out. Josh Kane hanging out of the Bison blue line, and the puck taken away, but then Outlaws get it back, and then they give it right back to the Bison. Here's Austin Givens banking it off the near boards. Back towards the Outlaws zone, Logan Wood has it. Logan Wood. Tried to pass, it was stolen by Tommy Siciliano. He gave it right to Siciliano, who was standing right near him, puck behind the net. I think this is Mark White coming out to the left wing side, trying to center it. Clearing attempt. Goes out, and it is now brought into the Station Camp zone. Josh Kane in front of the back hitter. Stopped by Gleese. Dislodged net, put right back in position as Sam Wiseman dumps the puck back into the Outlaws zone at the other end. Josh Kane Knocked off the puck by a bypassing Andrew Grooms. Here's Tommy Siciliano having it jabbed off his stick, entering the Outlaws zone. Patrick McCarthy passing it off to the younger Siciliano, who wanted to go to the front of the net but lost the puck. Back the other way come the Outlaws. Dalton Alejandro offside. And he knew it too. Tyler Ellis went in the zone ahead of him, and Alejandro actually tried to stop himself, but he crossed the line and decided to actually let go of the puck for a second, then touched it up to get the whistle. And it's an intentional offside, so that means draw to the right of Yano Chile. 2:53 left in regulation, still 3-3. Draws to the right of Yano Chile. Puck put out in front, and whiffed on from right in front of the net. By Mason Campbell. Puck carried back into the station camp zone, fired past the net to the right of Galeese by Andrew Leitz. Puck put in front for Leitz, but knocked away and out by Riley Hunter. Now it's back in the station camp zone, going towards the left wing corner. Battle for the puck. Moved along by Andrew Grooms. Grooms didn't have his stick. It was over. It was out. It's sitting right next to the net. That's where Grooms' stick is. Shot went off his stick and over the net, and it lands on the back of the net, knocked off by Alejandro. Andrew Grooms didn't even bother picking his stick up. Hayden Hall tried to wrap around and couldn't get the shot away. Back the other way goes Jaden Robertson, right wing side of the Outlaw zone. Shot misses the net to the left of Yano Chile. We might be going to OT, folks. Puck behind the outlaw net. Oh, Yano Chile almost gave it away. Trying to pass it off. He almost gave it away from behind his own net. He would have left the net wide open. Now back at the other end, James Daniel. Oh, got right into the front of the net and whiffed on a shot attempt. Here's Dalton Alejandro. Shot in the right circle. Blockered away by Galeese. Rebound cleared out by Jaden Robertson. Puck back in the station camp zone on the right wing side. Shot from Alejandro. Blockered away by Galeese. Puck whipped around the boards to the near side. Held in by Daniel. Tried to send it to the front of the net. Went off a stick. Toby Mahaffey with it. Mahaffey going to carry it to center. Into the Outlaw zone on the right wing side. Falls over, spinning around and trying to drop it down low. Last minute of regulation. Now Owen Hervey coming back the other way. Taking a shot. Blockered into the netting above the glass by Galeese. And timeout called by Station Camp. Timeout called with 41.4 seconds left in regulation and the game tied at 3. So this is the last action of the night. All the other games are done. Timeout done. And a shot off a stick into the netting above the glass. Now to play that shot coming from Jacob Schenk. Draw to the left of Galeese again. One by the Outlaws. Owen Hervey whiffs. Trying to pass it to the front of the net. Now he passes out to the right point. Jacob Schenk, a shot, score! Schenk for the right point. Fires it through the air into the roof of the net. And the Outlaws have taken the lead. 4-3 with 25.1 seconds to go. Schenk took a shot that flew right into the roof of the net. And the Outlaws may have finally solved Station Camp this season. They may finally get them on the third try. Puck at center, Station Camp unable to try and bring Galeese to the net for the extra attacker. It doesn't matter. Puck still at center. Time's going to run out, and the Outlaws win this one late. Jacob Schenk scoring with 25 seconds to go, and the Outlaws win 4-3. And that weird Dalton Alejandro goal that kicked off the scoring early looms very, very large. And the Outlaws win 4-3. And the Outlaws will play Hendersonville on Monday. And Station Camp will take on Centennial. Wow. What a game and what a finish. So the goal scorers in this one for Station Camp, the goals were scored by Toby Mahaffey, Sam Wiseman, and Joey Siciliano. For the Outlaws, the goals were scored by Dalton Alejandro, Josh Kane, Owen Hervey, and Jacob Schenk, the game winner. But player of the game is going to go to Justin Yanuchili. They said he faced 31 shots. I think he faced like 35. So 32 saves on 35 shots. Justin Yanuchili is player of the game because Station Camp kept bringing the pressure. So the Outlaws are still in the winner's bracket, and poor Station Camp. They got to turn around and play a team that they lost to both times in the regular season in Centennial on Monday at 8:30. What a finish. Jacob Schenk scoring the winner with 25.1 seconds left in regulation. And the Outlaws on the third time's the charm to finally beat Station Camp. First game ended in a tie. Station Camp won the second meeting, and the Outlaws win the third in the postseason. And it's a bad blow for Station Camp because now they got to turn around and play an angry Centennial team on Monday at 8:30 on Rink B at Centennial. The 7 o'clock game right before it will be the Outlaws in Hendersonville for a spot in the winner's bracket final 2 weeks from tonight. So the night in GNASH is done. Opening night in the playoffs. In the 5-4 game in the Preds Cup, or 4-5 game in the Preds Cup, it was Montgomery Bell beating Franklin 4-2. And the Hine Cup first round now complete. In the 1-8 game, the Rutherford Rampage beat Independence Ravenwood 6-1. USNBA Nashville Christian FRA Goodpasture beat Brentwood 3-0. Tennessee Outlaws beat Station Camp Liberty Creek 4-3. And Hendersonville beats Gallatin. The 7 beating the 2. They beat Centennial 6-3. Tomorrow, over on the South Ring at 5 o'clock, the 1-8 game in the Predators Cup. Ravenwood taking on Summit Page will be in the air at 4:55 for a 5 o'clock face-off. Well, the NBA Franklin game, it wasn't a dud, but it wasn't the most exciting. But what a great game we had between the Outlaws and Station Camp. NBA beating Franklin 4-2, but the Outlaws beating Station Camp 4-3. Jacob Schenk scoring the game winner with 25 seconds left in regulation. That was a really, really good game. Thank you all so very much for listening. I'm Michael Hackney. Good night, everybody from Antioch. Talk to you again tomorrow at 4:55 for Ravenwood and Summit.